Clippers have ideal James Harden replacement waiting on trade block. It has been nothing short of a dream offseason for the LA Clippers. A franchise often labeled as snake-bitten or cursed, LA has quickly turned into one of the Western Conference's most dangerous contenders for the 2025-26 season. With shrewd roster moves and a splashy veteran signing, the Clippers now look like a legitimate top 4 seed in the West. The centerpiece of their summer wasn't just adding complementary pieces around Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, but pulling off a free agency coup that sent shockwaves across the league. By inking veteran big man Brook Lopez to a 2-year, $18 million contract in early July, LA not only addressed one of its biggest needs, interior defense and rim protection, but also triggered a domino effect that left the Milwaukee Bucks scrambling. How Lopez's arrival reshaped Milwaukee's future. When Lopez chose the Clippers, he left a crater in Milwaukee's roster. For years, the Bucks had leaned on Lopez as their defensive anchor, a stretch five who gave Giannis Antetokounmpo the freedom to roam defensively. His exit immediately created a glaring hole. Suddenly, Milwaukee was staring at a roster without a true rim protector, and that wasn't going to sit well with Antetokounmpo, whose patience with the franchise has already been tested in recent seasons. To patch the hole, the Bucks made a desperate move. They signed Miles Turner away from the Indiana Pacers. On paper, Turner is a quality replacement, but the cost of bringing him aboard was staggering. In order to create the financial space, the Bucks made the shocking decision to waive Damian Lillard. The Lillard fallout. The news stunned the NBA world. Lillard, though battling injuries and entering the twilight of his career, was still considered a cornerstone piece and Antetokounmpo's running mate. Milwaukee, unwilling to risk losing Giannis' trust, resorted to a controversial waive and stretch provision. That move ensures Lillard will continue to receive over $22 million per year through 2030, despite not wearing a Bucks jersey again. It's an enormous financial burden, paying superstar money to a player who's no longer on the court. From Milwaukee's perspective, it was a no-win scenario. They needed a rim protector to keep Giannis happy, but it came at the expense of cap flexibility and one of the league's most recognizable guards. Clippers win big. For the Clippers, none of that matters. They are on the winning end of the equation. With Lopez now in Los Angeles, head coach Tyronn Lue has a defensive anchor who can hold the paint alongside Ivica Zubac, giving LA one of the league's toughest frontcourts to score against. More importantly, Lopez brings championship experience, something the Clippers have lacked despite years of fielding star power. His ability to stretch the floor and protect the rim will take pressure off Leonard and George, while also providing stability in crunch-time playoff minutes. The ripple effects of his signing highlight the business side of the NBA. Sometimes teams make sacrifices to keep stars happy, and sometimes franchises stumble into the perfect situation. This time, it was the Clippers who struck gold. The James Harden angle. But where does this leave LA's backcourt? After parting ways with James Harden earlier this summer, the Clippers appeared thin in terms of playmaking and perimeter scoring. That has led to speculation around the league that LA already has its Harden replacement waiting on the trade block. Several rival executives believe the Clippers are monitoring guards around the league, particularly those who can score at all three levels while also defending at a higher clip than Harden could at this stage in his career. With expiring contracts and draft assets in hand, the Clippers are in prime position to pounce should a disgruntled star become available. Names haven't been made public yet, but insiders point to teams on the fringe of playoff contention, squads that may pivot to rebuilding mid-season, as potential trade partners. For now, though, the Clippers' immediate strength lies in their depth and defensive identity. A rare win for the Clippers. The Clippers' history is full of missed opportunities, heartbreaking injuries, and what-ifs. But this summer marks a turning point. They addressed a glaring roster need, indirectly forced another contender into turmoil, and now sit with the flexibility to add a backcourt piece should the right player hit the market. In short, while the Bucks are stuck paying Damian Lillard tens of millions to sit at home, the Clippers are loading up for a deep playoff run. For a franchise that has lived in the Lakers' shadow and been defined by bad luck, this offseason has been a reminder that in the NBA, fortunes can flip fast. And right now, the Clippers are on the right side of history.